Yo, it's your boy Michael Stokes. Welcome back. This is the Saucy Boys podcast. I am joined by the homie
Nunchuck Johnson,
Yes.
Chaku, Chak, whatever you want to call me.
Fuck yeah.
We're back.
I know. Was this episode 12?
Yeah, episode 12.
Hey, Tom
So-
Brady, I guess. Bruce Bowen. Things like that, you know? No, man, it's good to be back. I mean, we always say that shit, but it's only like 7 days between each one.
You know what, though? Like, it feels good to be back doing this because as of lately, we've both been on this high
Yeah.
of a lot of good shit going on
Yeah.
and a lot of just being busy.
Yeah.
So to be able to, like, sit down and, like, get to talk about it or, you know, just be here doing this, like, it's dope.
I feel like these are like our weekly recaps. Like, we go through all this shit, and then it's like, a lot of times when I'm going through it, I'm like, man, I can't wait to tell Chaku about this on the pod. Like, you know?
Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
All right, so we back, new Bevy. I wanted to. You ever thought you ever see like movies and shit where like the old head nigga was like sipping on the brown and shit, and they called it the yak.
Sipping on a yak.
Sipping yak, like Pinky and next Friday. He's like, listen, motherfucker, I don't make me spill this yak on my whole $100 suit. I was always like, man, I want to be that old nigga, the sipping yak.
Just sipping yak.
Yeah, just sipping yak, man. So tonight on the pod, I was like, let's try a cognac, dog. So
what's the difference between cognac and, because I mean it's a dark liquor, right? So
yes.
I'm not too versed on a lot, because what I learned today is that there's tequila, then there's mezcal.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what the fuck mezcal was. I was like, and you would think, like, as long as I've been doing this shit, I would know. But that's just the downsides of shooting Jameson.
Yeah.
So,
Fucking J-Mo.
all I know is whiskey. That's it. It makes me feel like a rager.
Well, that too. I wanted to step outside the whiskey realm because that's our go-to, really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I always try and try something different on here, and I know we haven't had like a cognac, but I used to think back in the day they were all the same thing.
Yeah, same.
Like I was just like Crown, Hennessy, same shit. You know what I'm saying? But
we got a lot of growing up to do.
oh, we fucking do. we fucking do.
Yeah.
But on tonight's episode, we will be drinking Pierre Ferrand, original formula 1840. Now, I think I got an answer for your question. It says most cognacs are 80 proof or 40% alcohol. Occasionally, a cognac house will produce a higher proof cognac. Higher proof cognacs are generally more suited for mixing in cocktails than sipping. So that's what we got right now.
Okay.
It says, for example, a few years back, Hennessy introduced a Hennessy Black, which was 86 proof or 43%, specifically as a cocktail mixing cognac. It says Louis Royer pushes it up a notch with a Force 53, which is a VSOP. I do not know what that means yet, which is a fine champagne cognac. And that's actually what this is, too. You see Cognac Grand Champagne on that bitch.
That shit is cool.
Yeah, so it has to look good. But it says Pierre Ferrand's original formula 1840 weighs in at 90 proof, 45% original. However, it is not a Johnny Come Lately, but is a Grand Champagne cognac based on the original 3-star designated cognac produced, the equivalent of today's VS designation, which you'd see on like a bottle of fucking Hennessy, Remy, and all that shit like
this
that.
shit is crazy, like how deep it goes.
Yeah.
Like I didn't realize how, like once we started doing this, I didn't realize like how much shit you got to know about. So I mean, we're getting there.
Fuck yeah. I feel like I mispronounced a lot of shit because it's French. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Damn, somebody gonna be mad about that.
I made that joke in front of my girl, and she didn't know what I was doing. Because what was his name on all that? I forgot his name. It's Keenan's character.
Pierre. Was it
Pierre something. And I was like, and she was just like, what is that? And I was like, oh, you never saw all that? And I had
what?
Yeah, he's like, oui, oui. He's like speaking French with Pierre, whatever his name is.
You think that shit would fly today?
Yeah, it wasn't too offensive.
That shit, I don't know.
No, man, it was. I watched one of the episodes real quick on YouTube. It really was not nowhere near as offensive as you might think it was. You know?
Yeah. I bet you French people are probably pissed off.
These motherfucking Americans. Shit, that was bad.
And it sounded more like Italian.
It did. You know they all the same. No, I'm just fucking. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking. That's a joke.
Nah, but shit. All right, well.
So before we crack it, let's go. We got the color. It says dark straw with copper hues.
Goddamn.
I guess I can see that.
How do you get these descriptions? Like, who sits there and just, that's crazy, because, like, I'll just be like, oh, it's light brown.
Yeah, me too. I guess I can see copper in it because I
can now.
Yeah.
With, like, the straw. Like, what does it say, straw?
Yeah. But this is cognac.com. That's what website I'm on.
We need to get in touch with one of these aficionados and these connoisseurs of fine things.
Like,
and figure this shit out so we could be a little bit more cultured.
Fine, sir. I'm sipping a cognac.
Because I feel like we're not doing this shit justice. But, I mean, we'll get there.
It says the smell should have the smell of honey, caramel, citrus, and cedar. And then it says for the mouth, we should taste bright vanilla, lemon tea, and black pepper spice.
Wow.
Let's get into it.
Okay.
Let's fucking get into it.
Let's make it shake.
We sipping the yak.
Let's get it cracking like chapped lips.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, guys. Cork top.
Ooh, I know y'all love it.
Woo!
I know y'all love it. I you know what? Like, after doing this, I kind of refuse to buy anything that doesn't have a cork top.
I become like a snob about it. I'm like,
Yeah.
no cork top? That shit out of here, you know?
No, we don't want this one.
This is our finest bottle of, ooh, that's not a cork top.
Yeah,
It
nah,
can't be that fine.
Take that shit back to the back. Hell yeah. So since it's a little quiet right now, we're gonna ask y'all to prep y'all's drinks. If you're drinking with us, if you're sitting down,
Get ready to get saucy, ladies.
get you a nice little glass of some wine. Dog, we need to do a wine.
I thought about that, but I was like, would the viewers still like us? You know, would they still think of us?
You know,
the
they're gonna
same?
love it. The women would probably love it too. Ladies, if you have any recommendations on any wine that we should partake in, then yeah, hit us up.
Please let us know.
Let us know.
I made steaks last night with my girl, and I was telling her.
Did y'all wine it up?
That's what I was saying. I was like, hey, should I pick up a cabernet, or whatever it's called? She's like, what is that? I was like, it's like a red wine you eat with meat. Like, fuck.
Damn. See, look, and in that too, there's so many different things for like wines. Like, you can, there's a lot in this world.
Red wine, white wines, dry, sweet.
See, all I knew was like white Zinfandel. That's it.
That's
just because that was like the sweet junk.
You know what I remember? Was a Drake line? Lobster and shrimp in a glass of Moscato.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like I drink Moscato and I'm like, oh, this tastes like Sprite. Fun fact, I got like a crazy hangover one time because I was at Rebar and I won't get too deep into the story, but I was in Rebar and then I went somewhere else after and they were drinking fucking Moscato and shit. And I had that. So it's like after the drinking of the brown liquor.
After all the whiskey.
Yeah. And so I woke up in the morning and my head was fucking spinning. Like
Damn.
I was like, holy shit. But I gotta pull this cork off, so let me get the ASMR popping, you know? Let's get a little quiet. Let's get it.
Ooh.
Hit the mic a little bit, it's okay. Ooh.
Hold on. I got something special for you.
What?
And this was given to us as a gift from one of our viewers and a good friend of mine.
Oh shit. What's going on? What the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
what the fuck is going on?
We about to bust it out.
Nah, don't play with me, man.
So before you get ready to pour it in that glass, one of our good friends, you haven't met her yet, but actually you might have.
Joe?
Yeah.
Hey, Joe. Thank you. What the fuck is... Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Yo!
So I know we said the black cups and these little glasses that we got were like the official
Wow.
cups. But now we have official cups.
Holy shit. We got official Saucy Boys Clank Clank cups. Oh, my goodness. Holy shit, Joe.
When you was in there looking for glasses, I was like, fuck.
And you ain't gonna say nothing to
Nope.
me? You know what? That was a good surprise. That was a good fucking surprise. Thank you so much.
So she hooked us up with these. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Wow.
The Saucy Boys love gifts. So yeah.
We love gifts. But I'll tell you also we love merch. And we need to start thinking of some because this, oh man. Oh man, y'all got to get your hands on one of these. But until then, these are going to be exclusive of the Saucy Boys show.
She said she gave it to us with the old English on there because we kind of gangster.
I like it.
So
I like it.
So now we got the Saucy Boys cups.
Well, let's go ahead and get this splash.
Let's get this splash.
I'll tell you what, I smell the cedar or whatever they're saying, and like the hints of like, man, go and smell that shit. Shit smells exotic.
Whoa there. All right, Pierre. Ferrand.
Pierre Ferrand.
You know, I took French for a little bit. That shit is hard.
Really? In like what, high school?
Nah, in one of my college courses. It was, I took French. That shit. You know what? I think the French teacher that we had, he was just so frustrated because everybody just like, one, didn't care. Two, was like struggling with it. He fucking quit. That was like his first and last time there.
That's fucked up, dog.
I mean, he was cool as shit. He was the coolest French dude, and he had like this song is like counting numbers, and for some reason 19 sounds like these nuts.
Yeah, these nuts.
It does, but it's like des nuit or some shit like that. I don't know. French is fucking hard. My mouth don't work like that.
Yo,
like how they say things, but yeah.
Mandarin's crazy too. When I took that, but I actually want to get into asking you about like professors maybe you've drove off outside of that one.
Oh man, so
let's get the smell. Now, of course, it did say this is not a sipping cognac. It is to be mixed. So we do got the ginger ale back here. We're gonna make yak and gingers is what I read it was called. But I do want to get like a taste of it before we mix it up. It the more I smell it, the more it smells like a Hennessy.
Yeah. Cheers it.
You know what I'm saying?
To the Saucy Boys.
Saucy Boys.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, it's got that bite.
Yeah, it's definitely something you don't want to sip straight up.
We're going to have to mix this up.
Unless you a hard ass.
Oh, yeah, unless you one of them, like, rapping ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, I drink my shit straight, cuz.
Hennessy, no chasers.
Yo, all right, so back to the professors that we... Have you ever drove anybody off?
Oh, yeah. Oh, of course.
I'm going to let you do yours first.
We had a streak in middle school that every year we forced some teacher to quit or leave the school. And it was ridiculous. Like, it started with 6th grade. I forgot her name, but she ended up leaving. 7th grade was when I finally started paying attention to it because, like, we were going in on, like, some new teacher who just showed up. And then 8th grade, it was Miss Thompson. She did, like, 1 year, and then she was like, I got to get the fuck out of here. But in, like, college, when I was in, like, community college, it's easy to, like, overpower, like, a new teacher who doesn't, like, they don't want to be there. It's just there for the cash. And I remember we had a humanities class, and, like, the dude, like, took himself, like, way too seriously. And motherfuckers were just, like, they didn't give a fuck. Like, they'd just be, like, walking in, like, texting on their phone. He'd be like giving the lecture, and he'd be like, I mean, if you're just gonna sit here and text on your phone, then I'm not gonna keep talking. And homie was like so in depth on the text, he didn't even hear the professor like stop class. He was just like, he was just like, sir, you. And I was just like, damn. It was so bad that at the end of the semester, I actually had to I message him and be like, hey man, you're a pretty good professor. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed your class. I was like, I kind of hit him with the keep up the good work. But it's like,
good job, buddy.
Yeah, you got a master's. You don't want to hear that shit, but.
Damn. Yo, so my first semester of college at New Mexico State, I had I think it was a speech class. And there was, a speech class. And the instructor, his name was Carl. And he would, beginning of the semester, he was always like, oh, like, I'm not really like your regular professor.
Yeah.
It was trying to be like the cool guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, like I get it, cool. He's like, you don't have to call me Mr. Such and Such. You can just call me Carl. And I was like, all right, Carl. And you know what? I've never been that. Okay, maybe I was kind of an asshole as a kid, but so this dude, man, like every time I would like ask him a question, I'd be like, so Carl, and you could tell it bugged him. And so I just kept going with it. I was like, fuck it. Because he said something to me that pissed me off one day. So I was like, I'm just going to fuck with this guy because he's short. So they're doing this thing where they're, like, taking money because they're doing like I think it was like a play or some shit that he wanted like the whole class to go see. So you had to like give your money to him so he could buy the tickets.
Yeah.
And so at the end of the class, he's like, today's the last day for all the money. So if you have my beer money, like drop it off. And I was like, oh, are you going to get the mini cake cans?
Oh, shit.
And so he got pissed. And he's like, that's not fun. Hey, or well, the first time I said it like a short joke, he was like, oh, another short joke. Like, I haven't heard that one before. And so I was like, damn, all right, cool. Like, he likes this shit. I'm going to keep it going. Yeah. So he's like, I'll be right back, class. I'm going to go get a drink from the water fountain. I was like, be careful, man. Don't drown.
Yeah.
After class,
yeah,
I thought it was okay. I kind of felt like this nigga gave me a green light.
Yeah,
I really did, because I was like, oh, you need the step stool to get up to the water fountain. And be careful, don't drown.
Shit.
I wonder where that dude's at.
Man,
but but like, I was just flaming his ass for no reason. Yeah. Probably because he gave me a D on some whatever. Fuck that guy.
Fuck him.
Fuck that guy. Fuck Carl. So after class, I get back to my dorm and I'm like checking all my messages on the school thing, like the portal, and I get a message and it's like, you've been dropped from fucking. This nigga dropped me from the class.
What?
Yeah, he was.
Couldn't deal with it.
Yeah,
can't take the heat. Get out the kitchen.
I was like, bro.
Or in his case, get you out the kitchen.
So I messaged him back. I was like, damn, obviously you have Napoleon syndrome. Like you big mad for no reason.
Big bad. Oh, big.
Because the way he was spinning that shit the whole class. Because I wasn't the only one making jokes.
Yeah. But you was the one ethering his ass.
It was
the most.
Multiple people in the class, and I just had the good ones.
So he felt some type of way about you. Obviously.
I felt like fucking Dave Chappelle. I was like, damn, I'm fucking burning this nigga.
He was walking to that water fountain, heated, dog.
He was like,
fuck this.
Like the little Tom and Jerry cat. But that motherfucker was so mad he dropped me from my class. And it didn't help that he kept giving me shitty grades on myself. I was just I think I was the only one that got dropped from the joint.
That's fucked.
But it's funny because everybody else was cracking small jokes. So I was like, all right, fuck, let me throw a little bit in here.
Yeah.
And he was a good sport about it at first, but then, midway through the semester, this nigga got in his feelings.
Like, I'm fucking tired of your shit, Johnson.
He's like, hey, man. He's fucking looking at my chin.
Looking up to you. Like,
hey, you got to stop with it.
Listen, buddy.
Steps on his stool.
I got a degree.
Stop with the short jokes, man. It's not cool. I know you can see the top of my head when I'm talking to you, but... Hey, Carl, if you're out there, man, if you ever see this, I'm not fucking sorry, you dick. All right.
Fuck you, Carl.
Napoleon.
Bitch.
But, yeah.
No, I always thought, like, I'm so happy that I grew up to be above 6'2". You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever think about that? Like, I could be fat. I can lose the weight. That's not a big deal. Nigga, you can never get taller. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what, though? If I was short, like, I really wouldn't have a problem with it. And I would be cool with all the short jokes because I ain't got to pay full price for my shoes like you big niggas.
Oh, fuck you, man.
But, see, now I got to pay regular person prices for my shoes, and I can't shop in the kids section.
There you go.
Which sucks. But,
buy some shoes for you and your daughter and your toddler.
Me and my toddler got matching shoes. Nigga, what up? That's a flex.
Damn, you wear the same size shoes as my niece.
I know some dudes that wear... there's this one dude. He's like fucking. He's almost my height, but he wears like a size like 8.5 or like a 9.
God damn.
I'm like, why your feet so small, bro? Like, what's going on?
You good? It's like, you good, bro?
Like X. X, that nigga got some small feet.
Small ass motherfucker.
He got midget feet.
That's fucked up.
Can we say that?
No, that's a bad word. He got little person feet.
Little people feet.
Little people feet.
Okay, hold on. All right, question.
What up?
Damn, I ain't even fucking start drinking yet. I'm already talking shit. So like, you can't say midget, right? You got to say like little person.
No, we got to
like
bleep that. We got to bleep that out again. I don't think dwarf is acceptable either.
Okay, so this is a crazy shit to me because I heard like now it's supposed to be like dwarf, like you got to say dwarf. But then I'm like, that sounds.
I'm gonna keep it real. I haven't looked into it in years, but the last time I heard midget and dwarf weren't acceptable.
Damn. So, sorry, small people, little people. Fuck. See, that sounds bad too.
Even though, like, scientifically it's called dwarfism.
See, but then the funny thing about that, too, is, like, all right, like, dwarf, I feel like midget sounds better than dwarf. I'd rather be called a midget if I was a small person.
Like a dwarf sounds like a fairy tale creature?
Nah, dwarf just sounds fucked up. Like, hey, dwarf. Like, I don't know. That's fucked.
Yeah, it's wild, dog.
See, I don't know. I'm confused. If there are any people out there that are of that height,
we need to get to the bottom of this.
And what do y'all prefer? Please let us know. And if I'm a dick for that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that. Not Carl. Fuck Carl.
Yeah, fuck him.
But
fuck that guy.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, on to the next shit.
That's wild, man. But I mean, speaking of like height and size and everything like that, well, you was talking something about like body image and how like you feel like the perception is changing, even though it's been like, I mean, this is an ongoing topic for years now, but I feel like social media has like amplified it with so many like tools and gadgets out there.
It's really boosted it, to be honest. Like, I don't know. For me, I really don't care. Like, I know what I look like.
Yeah.
And I'm cool with that. I mean, there's like some minor things that I want to do, but it's nothing like I don't want to fucking get injections or like like dice my face up. Like, I got a big nose, cool. I got big ears, like cool. I don't give like
I mean, if you're gonna do like a minor procedure to like fix something that like maybe always bothered you, you know, it's your body. Do what you want to do.
Honestly, the only thing I really want to do is I kind of want to get braces.
You're a little old for the braces.
Fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah, I'll make fun of you, but you still my boy, so it's all good.
I'll be over there slobbering and shit like, Mike.
Yo, damn it, DJ, you keep slobbering on the turntables. Hand slipped off the fucking record.
Fucking on my knees, man.
But no, if they go like OD on that shit to where like their face is unrecognizable or and shit like that, and it's like it's super noticeable, but you want me to like, it's like, to me, it's just like, dog, really, like, the fuck.
I think right now, like, it's really bad with women because you have Instagram, and a lot of women are on Instagram, on social media. So you see all these pictures, and you see, but I think what most people fail to realize is like just me having like the background in production and having access to Photoshop and different editing software like that. A lot of these pictures are fucking edited.
Yeah.
Like, crazy. And so when you have girls, even like just like young girls, like teens, like looking at this shit and being like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to look like, that's fucking crazy.
No, this is no different than this is a progression of like the magazines in the 90s.
Yeah.
And we're like, you'd look at a magazine and not know that they were using Photoshop and shit like that, and it's like, oh, that's what perfection looks like, that's what I have to look like. You know what like trips me out when I see like I don't use my Snapchat a lot, but when I do, they got that one like story on there called "Hooked on the Look," and you've never seen it's never popped up. It pops up on mine all the time, and I'll watch it every now and then. And it's always like the story of like somebody who like went too fucking OD with plastic surgery,
or like
and
they do like the bot shit.
Yeah, and they're like trying to explain why they think they're still beautiful and why they like what they do and shit like that. And it's just like, nah, man, you look fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like one who was like, this girl wanted to look like a Barbie doll, and then she was like, I spent over like $2 million on surgery, and I'm just like, but why?
Okay, so
and you see a prior picture, and it's like, you didn't look bad. Like, you look beautiful before you had surgery.
And now you just, but I mean, some people. Okay, so there's the exception. There's some people that they're just like, they have that in their head, like that's what they want to look like, and cool. If you want to do that and you want to spend your money on that and like turn yourself into like some character or like whatever the fuck, and like by any means, go ahead. But I see a lot of just like not regular women, but just like like majority women, like just the everyday female, like they go on these like Instagram and shit like that, and they're looking at all these pictures of like all these models and fucking whatever, and then they go and they get the BBLs and fake boobs and lip injections and shit like that. And I mean, I've seen some chicks do it and it looks straight, but I'm just, in my head, it's like, before you didn't need that.
Yeah.
And that's just my opinion, and I'm not ever gonna tell you that unless you ask me. But at the same time, it's just like, yo, like a lot of these girls are out here ruining their bodies. But I mean, it's, you know.
Yeah, but opinions, and you can't chalk it into like what made them get the surgery. It could be opinions, being teased, because you know, like when it comes to women teasing each other, it's so much harsher than what we would do when we were younger. So like that shit you can almost get bullied for throughout your whole life, and then you just get in your mind like, when I get money, I'm gonna fix this on me. So like so nothing can fuck with me no more and shit. And so like there's also like the empowering side behind it. But yeah, it's you know, it's what Kendrick said. I'm so fucking sick and tired
Yeah,
of the
the
Photoshop.
Photoshop.
Like it's
Yeah.
like a lot of people just don't know that like a lot of those images going up have been like they've been touched the fuck up.
Yeah, like all the cellulite touch ups and
Yeah.
shit like that. Like people have fucking cellulite. I got cellulite.
It's natural.
And I'm a skinny dude. Like
It's natural. You get it from two things. What did Cat Williams say? He's like, you was either fat and got skinny, or you was skinny and got fat. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's how you get cellulite. It happens, people. It happens.
that stretch mark. Shit, I probably got stretch marks too.
Yeah.
But I mean,
That's how you get stretch marks. My bad. Not cellulite.
that shit is just wild to me. Like you sit there and you look on like just like any ads, and it's just like you see these girls and like, oh, that's what I want to look like, or like they try to model themselves after that shit, and I'm like, for what? Like you're already pretty.
Yeah.
You're not ugly. You don't need. And they're like, no, like I need to do this. I'm like, all right, that's your choice.
Yeah.
Like, but I wonder how dudes that are in relationships with chicks like that, like how they feel about it. Like, are you cool with that, or like how does that? I don't know. That's just it's fucking.
Yeah.
Because my ex, even before, like she told me like, oh, she wants to do this, she wants to do that. I'm like, for what? Like you're already pretty. Like, do you want me to say it every day or?
Yeah. It's still, you don't know, man. It could be insecurities that they just built up over years of either looking at themselves being tormented by other girls or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because my girl even mentions things like that every now and then. I'm just like the same thing, just like.
But that, and then it's just like a lot of chicks that are like real conscious about like their weight and how that. I'm like, yo, like.
Yeah, it's no like I think I said this before on an old podcast. Look, the guy or the girl who's the most ripped in the gym, who's like fucking shredded and they're killing it in the gym, it's like 95% of the time they were fat as a kid, basically. And they got bullied so fucking much that there was just like when they finally discovered weightlifting and shit, they never looked back or whatnot. And it's like that's literally the case all the time. Like if they're fucking shredded, and it's like basically you can't take into mind the torment of a kid, because I mean kids say the cruelest fucking things, bro. Like that's crazy. I'm sorry, I just thought about that Gambino stand up.
That's why your mom's in a fucking wheelchair. It's like, what? What? You could say that and not explode? That's fucked up. Yo, kids, kids are really, because they, like, kids see me, and like my kids at work, hey, old man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn.
They ain't got no filter, little fucks.
Little shit. Mr. DJ, you got a bunch of gray hair. I'm like, oh, yeah, I know.
Make you want to take them to the restroom and fucking drown their face in the fucking toilet, man.
Because y'all stress me out. But I love y'all, but y'all just stress me out. Y'all stress me out with all your TikToks and your social medias, and I don't know, man. But I don't know. For me, like, it's always been like people will say shit about me, and I'm just like, okay. Like Alejandro. Yeah. That nigga always be trying to roast me and shit. And I'm like, bro,
he who shall not be named.
Fuck that. Alejandro. No. That nigga be talking shit. And I'll be like, yo, like you sitting here talking about like, why are you analyzing me so much?
It's kind of weird.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
Why are you so obsessed with D?
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I've never been like, people can tell me shit straight to my face, and I'm just like, all right.
Word.
You ain't hurt my feelings, but okay. I hope you feel better about yourself. Fucking Carl.
Yeah. Fucking Carl, man. Yo, we gotta get that off now. We're just gonna start calling people we don't fuck with Carl.
Like, what's up, Carl?
What up, Carl?
If I ever call you Carl, no, I don't fuck with you.
Get the fuck around me.
And if your name is Carl and I fuck with you, I'm sorry. I gotta call you something else.
I really don't know no Carls, actually.
I think I know two.
Two?
Two Carls. Minus the third one. Fuck that guy.
I know Carl Jr.
Fuck Carl Jr. Hardee's, baby. It's all about Hardee's.
Fuck Hardee's. We don't give a fuck about no Hardee's.
Oh man, see, you saying that because you ain't had it.
Whatever.
When have you ever like seen one, or have you ever tried to like go?
Yeah, I've seen one. I was just like, oh, Carl's Jr. Let's keep driving.
Man, the great debate, and it's Hardee's is not the same. I guarantee. If you ever get a chance, go to Hardee's, and you gonna come back and you ain't gonna be talking that same shit.
Oh, okay,
Carl.
All right. Okay, all right. I see you, dog. I see you. Okay, I got you back.
Yeah, shit.
So the next thing I wanted to get in was changes. Like Of course, we all know the reason behind the yak really is because it's kind of like a low-key celebration this week. Your boy just got a new job. I start on the 23rd. It's in the career field, which is what I've been looking for. You know, I had to put shit on hold because of COVID. But as I'm doing this and I'm going through, you know what I'm saying, I'm going through the process. I put my 2-week notice in and everything like that. I always feel like this this moment of like reflection whenever I go through like a process like this, or like I reflect, and you know what I'm saying? Like when you're in the moment, you only think about the negatives, but when you're reflecting, it's just like, I just keep thinking about like, damn man, I'm really gonna miss some people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I think about all this shit that I'm gonna miss and like how my routine and schedule is just gonna completely change. So it's just like,
cause you've been there for what, how long?
Barely 2 years. It's
but still,
not even.
That's a lot of time to spend, cause you think about how many hours you put in a week.
Yeah.
And you spend most of your day with these people.
Yeah.
So, I felt the same way at a couple of spots. Same too, like when I'm DJing a spot and like I've been there for a while and like you develop a relationship with like everybody there and like even like the regular people that come through, and then you leave that spot and it's just like, damn. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna see these people again.
Yeah.
But it's just not the same. Like, y'all ain't working together, y'all ain't having fun together, y'all ain't talking shit at the end of the night. It's just
but
like
you kind of. I always feel like Will Smith on the last episode of Fresh Prince.
just looking around.
Yeah, just like looking around, just like, damn, all my niggas is gone now.
Yeah,
I gotta leave them. Especially the new job, I'm working from home now, so it's just like I don't even have like the interaction like that no more in person. Like it's gone now.
Damn.
And it's like I've grown so accustomed to it. Like now, because like that's part of the job. Like I have to interact with everybody. And
but
shit.
You think about that too. It frees up a lot of time for you to, get out there and like do things and be more social and
so that's what I'm looking into. Is just like, okay, so now I have no excuses. I can always hit the gym every fucking day now. Mm-hmm. Like I can definitely work up a new schedule to where like maybe my lunch break is lunch, gym, then back to work or some shit.
You
like
can even do workouts in between your work at home.
See what I'm saying?
But for me, I couldn't do that because I hate home workouts.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of it.
I'm against them. I don't feel like I get the same. I get done. I don't feel fulfilled.
It's that one. Two, I grew up in a household of watching my parents buy like all these newfangled workout things of the 90s for the home. Whether
my
it be,
dad,
whether it be Tybo, whether it be that fucking
what's the little ab cruncher.
Ab roller or whatever it was.
The rocker.
Ab rocker or whatever.
And then they had the one that like switched side to side.
All them shit.
We had that. I used to fuck up my ankles on that shit all the time because they just leave it out.
There's something about it. Like mainly it's the mind thing of like, if I don't leave my house, then I feel like I'm not getting a workout. No matter how good it is. Yep. I feel like it's never quite what it could be. And that's just in my head, one. And then like the two, like it's just like, I don't know, the nostalgia of seeing like all this workout equipment become fucking clothes hangers, basically.
He's hanging t-shirts.
He's like, why is look, Dad's got like 5 fucking shirts on the workout bike. What's going on here? You know what I'm saying?
Like you gonna use that shit?
Yeah, no one uses it. I remember like the last thing they did was like right when I started playing football. They got like this big ass fucking home workout gym, which is like
the Bowflex and shit.
Yeah, kind of like a Bowflex, but it
like
actually all like the joints on it and shit. And it's like, man, like my pops was like, yeah, you could use this for football and shit to get you ready and stuff. And I was just like, I work out enough at school. Fuck, I need this for, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I probably used it like 2 weeks. Next thing I know, shit just starts piling on top of it. And it just gets buried in the back of the fucking garage. It was like, God damn, that was a waste of $1,000. Like, shit.
See, that's why I couldn't buy a Peloton bike, because that shit, man, it looks cool. I see everybody like competing and shit on there, but I'm just like, damn, what if I forget to pay my subscription? I don't see me paying that much. That and then that mirror.
Oh, the mirror is a big fucking waste of money. Fuck that. That's the biggest waste of money there is.
You ain't even really paying for the mirror shit, because all it is just a TV.
Oh, fuck that. All it is going to be is a fucking mirror after a month. Yeah. Like you ain't gonna be working out in it.
You gotta pay for the joint like monthly to do this shit with all the trainers and stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's a cool idea, cool concept. I mean, if you could get home workouts and that shit, then by any means, like, go ahead. But for me personally, nope.
If you trust yourself, yeah. I think if I actually had like a full...
I need a whole nother like section.
Like, yeah, like if I had something like The Rock, like that motherfucker's got like Gold's Gym in his house.
Yeah, Iron Paradise.
Like, yeah, if I had that, then yeah, I would. You know what I'm saying? But not like the machines, none of that shit. It won't work.
I feel like The Rock is already like worked out enough to like. What are you trying to do? Because I don't think you can get any like.
Rock, you can't get no swoller, dog.
You can't get no swoller, man. You just take a year off. I wonder what he would look like if he took a year off.
I think like he's worked out so much that even if he never lifts another weight again the rest of his life, he'll still be ripped. Like,
yeah, he just like fucking walking around tearing off his shirts, drinking Terramana. Like, yeah,
Terramana tequila.
That shit's good. I gotta give me another bottle of that.
Did we ever drink the rest of that shit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did.
I was about to say I have said it before. We need to just throw a party with all these bottles that we've been opening and just putting. Like ask Phil if he wants to host it or some shit.
Yeah, we'll ask Phil if he wants to do a little jammy jam party.
Shindiggy.
We're supposed to do a survive COVID party, but they keep pushing it back because COVID just won't go the fuck away.
COVID keep coming back. Like, my nigga, what's good?
It's like, what? Y'all getting vaccinated? I'm mutating. Yeah. What's up?
Fuck all that, cuz.
I'm back, bitches. Wait for what's up?
What's bracking?
Man. Yo, speaking of gym shit, the goals next to my house, which for the longest time, like I didn't like going there because one, there's like a bunch of meatheads there, and there's all these strong ass girls.
They pick stuff up and put them down?
Yeah. Oh. And there's all these strong ass females there that I'm benching, they just probably look at me like, look, pussy. So I don't like getting judged. But they just looking at me on bench like, yo, you need a spot, my guy? What's good?
Back in the day,
there's this one strong ass broad though. Like, I was scared of her. She walked by and I look down.
She built like China.
Fuck no. She not even. The thing is, she not tall or big. She's just fucking like.
Just jacked.
You know, like she looked like a little MMA fighter. I'm not fucking with it.
Probably is. There was this dude at one of the gyms I used to go to years ago, and he'd always run up on people and start spotting them even when you didn't need it. And he was the most annoying motherfucker in the world. Like, I remember one time I had like 225 on the bench, and I just like, on my last pump, I was just like, ugh, like that. And he like ran up behind me. He's like, I got you, dog. I'm like, the fuck? Like, leave me the fuck alone.
Like, bro, fucking spot police.
Yeah, and I saw him like he was doing it. He was just walking around like mid-workout. He'd stop and like run over to somebody like, yeah, I got you. Get it up. I was like,
just
bro.
Fucking like bench press
what
and throws his whole bar.
Like, yeah, he's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Dude, I got you, okay?
Yeah. He like came up to me one time and was like, what are you working out for? And I was just like, I don't fucking know. I just work out, bro.
I'm working out because when I get big and strong, I want to go around and spot people just like you.
Motherfucker. I'm coming to spot you.
I'm coming to spot you, dog.
Kicking down the door.
He has a little fucking sash. Fucking gym spotter.
Gym spotter. Spot police.
Man. Nah, but she's a little strong ass girl, and I see her, and I'm just like, yo, I'm not fucking with you. I don't even want to work out close to you, because I don't want to get my ass beat. Well, you looking at me, dog? Nah, I needed the 10-pound weight. I needed the 10-pound barbell.
Jeez,
you was always pressing me and shit.
What you get the 10-pound for, bitch?
You gonna squat today? When you gonna do legs, nigga? When you gonna do legs?
Nah, nigga, you ain't even follow through on that.
Yeah, but this the goals by my house, like I should have been going to this one for a long time, but the one that I'm going to currently, the sauna, like the pool, like none of that shit's open.
Yeah,
man, I go to this one right next to the crib, and that shit's like wide open. The pool's open, niggas outside shooting hoops, like the sauna's open, bruh.
Was that the one over there by Shenanigans too?
No.
Oh, okay. Because when we were there for St. Patty's Day, they was having like an open run on the outside court. I was like, yo.
I want to get back into playing. I ain't played in so long. I was shooting around at work today, and I
saw your little video.
I was hitting them, baby.
Trying to get it back.
Double R trying to challenge me to a fucking 3-point contest. You gonna get burnt.
Space Jam in this.
Yo, he got a shot though.
Bet he do. He look like one of them motherfuckers that only shoot.
Yeah, he just be like,
can't dribble, can't do nothing else. Just shoot. Spot up in the corner.
Hell yeah, just hit him every time he drain it. Yeah, but nah, the sauna's open, so I'm loving that.
Hell yeah,
I love it so much.
No, I was saying I ain't hit no sauna in like since my military ID expired, but that was my jam when I can go to the base gym. Was I get the workout in and like sit in the sauna for like 10 minutes and just sweat all the impurities out of my body.
I'm actually excited to go to the gym tomorrow just so I can go sit in that motherfucker. Like, no lies,
super hype,
no lies. But man, today I sat in there for probably about like I went in 5, and then when I got done with my workout, I started out, I warmed up in there, and then when I got done with my workout, I did like 10, 15. So I love it. I love it. The other one needs so I don't like the machines over at this. Anyways, we just gonna get off of the gym topic. We're gonna get off the gym shit. But yeah, I mean, I feel you when you're talking about like when you leave a job.
What's just changes? Like, how do you deal with changes? Like, how do you know,
transitions?
Yeah, transitions.
It's weird. And then like we're getting older too, so it's like you see a lot of shit. Like my brother had a kid. Yeah. Like that's just so weird. I'm an uncle. I mean, I have like a godson, and you know, but like this shit is just it's so weird. I don't know. I'm not used to it yet. I went somewhere recently that we used to always go to, and I think it's only been like 2 years since when we went to Merkaba. Like like we went to Merkaba that day, and like I just kept like thinking to myself, just like, damn, like I used to be here every Saturday night. Like that shit was popping. It felt so fucking weird to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know why I get that feeling or whatnot, but yeah, just walking through places like that, even like a short period of time from not going to a joint, like I still get that Will Smith in the Fresh Prince house, just like looking around like, man, none of my niggas is here no more. You know what I'm saying? It's just like going back to Rebar? Yeah. If I ever went back to Rebar, I definitely get that vibe, especially just looking around or whatnot. But even when I drive up Broadway, because I already told you, that HEB right up the street in Alamo Heights. Oh, yeah. The spot. They got all the jams. They got the fire jams playing, doggy. They got the whoever on the Spotify. The fire jams. Yo, shout out. HEB just probably has like their playlist. And they be like, all right, this HEB's getting this one. They get the heat right. They get the heat. It's crazy because I've never been to a plus that plays music, or maybe it's just so big I can't hear it. But this one, like, man, they turn that shit up. So it's like you be on the aisle shopping, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It. Whitney. I wanna dance with somebody. Oh, you sound just like her. Yeah, you like that? Oh, it's this yak. Yak. Yo, the yak and ginger ale is actually pretty good. I rock with it. Very good. If it gets quiet, that means you need to take a sip with us. You better be drinking. If you're watching this, cheers. Yeah, cheers, skis. All right, so moving on. I'm bad with segues. It's okay. What we getting into? Oh, because we got a few things coming up. We got Mortal Kombat. Yes. Which I'm okay. I take it back. Yeah, this nigga go. I'm kind of excited about it. There you fucking go. But fuck Jax. Jack's the best part of the movie, nigga. Anyways, I'm hype about that. I will be in theaters when I went and saw Godzilla vs. Kong. That trailer came up and my girl got super hyped, and I basically like was just like, oh my God, I love this girl. Like I was just like, I can't believe this. I can't believe this is happening. She wants to see this movie. Like what? Like, you like Mortal Kombat too? She was like, you know how much I played that as a kid? I was just like, oh. Man, she was probably a fucking button masher. Dude, probably. Just spam you in the corner. I highly doubt she knew combos or moves and shit like that. Yo, you should play her. No, you should play her. No, man. What if she like just waxes your ass? No, here's my guy. Relax. Anyway, she just mop you up. I'm super competitive with fighting games. Like, I don't get like angry or nothing. Break the sticks. That Michael's gone. But if it came to like Mortal Kombat, I'm like that meme where it's just like the homeboy sitting back with the controller. And then it's like your girlfriend pulls the game close and like he's like sits up. Like that's me, but I'd be sitting up the whole fucking time. Like I'm not showing mercy. Like I'm getting combos in. I'm bodying you. Fuck all that bullshit. Yeah, I feel like she probably knows some shit. She probably whoop your ass. She probably like foot sweep all the time or something. I want to see this. I want to see this matchup. That's horse shit. We got to set this up. But this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy that arcade joint and I'm gonna set it up somewhere in here, and then we'll get it popping. You know what I was thinking about? Did you remember? Because we were talking about stealing like demo disc out the magazines and shit. Mm-hmm. Do you remember how Randolph the old BX had the little arcade in the back? Like if you walked in through the back door, there was like the barber shop, and then there was like a little arcade nook over there that had like a bunch of games and shit. I forgot about that. Because I was thinking the bowling alley had one too. Yeah, because yo, we used to run up the X-Men game at the bowling alley.
Like that was our shit. Like man, I can't tell you how many times me and my niggas just beat that shit. Like we just had the quarters on deck and it was just like we run through it. But I was thinking about at the BX, that was the first place I saw the X-Men vs Street Fighter. And I remember that shit blew my fucking mind as a kid. I was just like, what? Street Fighter and X-Men in the same game? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is happening?
Little head.
Like, yeah, I was like, I can't take it.
What's your go-to arcade game?
Arcade game?
Mm-hmm. Like if you go to like Main Event or something, or like Dave and Buster's.
It'd probably be something with a light gun, but I mean, what will always take the cake is any Street Fighter game. If I see it in there, I'm always gonna gravitate towards it. But any light gun, I'll play one of those.
Bro, my shit is Time Crisis.
Yeah, that'll be one of them.
Me and my dad back in the day when we used to go to this arcade, we play House of the Dead. Mm-hmm. That was our shit. And then the Walking Dead joint is actually kind of dope.
Oh, I forgot they made one.
They got that at Palladium. That and then what's the other joint? Cruising.
Yeah, Cruising.
Yeah,
Cruising. Damn, that's throwback. I remember me and my dad getting it on Area 51.
Yup. Yeah, with the little the little games in between.
Yeah.
You gotta shoot the targets and shit.
Shoot off screen to reload.
Yeah.
Pop, 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 pop.
Man, every time I play those, I be acting like I'm like in the fucking game. That shit. Damn, man. Nah, so damn, we just went on this whole fucking throwback arcade.
That's what we
shit.
do, man. We just take you down fucking rabbit holes. Y'all just coming with us.
Yeah.
Y'all along for the fucking ride.
So buckle up, bitches. Yeah, no, man. So I'm super salty. Y'all got to go see Godzilla because I wanted to see that. I've been trying to hold off on watching it on HBO Max because it's just right there. But I need to make my way to the theater.
Here's what I'll tell you. Can I give you the theater report? Theaters are back, my nigga.
Oh my god,
they're back.
I'm so excited
because she surprised me with the tickets.
I'm about to shed a tear.
Yo, she surprised me with the tickets. She was like, "Oh, I'm getting tickets." I was like, "What?" No. Also, here's another reason why. Like, I think this might be it, bro. She bought the seats I would have got if I went dolo.
Ooh.
And I was like, "What? You got the seats on the edge?" She was like, "Yeah, so we don't have to get up for people." And I was like, "Oh my god."
Damn, maybe she like stalked you out and like heard it on the podcast.
I don't probably. I did say that on IDK back in the day. She probably watched that and was just like, "Oh, I know what CC."
Hey,
wants.
but that's dope though.
And they weren't too close because she was like, "All they have left is like front row," and I was like, "Fuck." And then I saw it. It was actually second row. In the front row at Draft House has like a lot of space before you get to it, so you're not like hurting your neck. Then there's a fucking walkway. Then there's our row. Yeah. And I was just like, "Oh, these are perfect." Damn. Like, this is the seat I would have got. But one, it was opening night, so the theater was packed, even with the buffer seating. So that was good. Damn. And then two, you had the hardcore fans in there. So you build off the excitement.
You going to Draft House though.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
That's where all the the diehard fans of shit go.
So like,
they always have like dope little things that you get with it.
Niggas was clapping and cheering and shit during the movie. That's what pulled her in. I was just like, fuck
that's why I like Draft House.
That's what I'm saying, man.
There ain't really like any other theaters that are like that.
And that's what I'm saying. Movies are back.
I'm glad they back. I'm glad Draft House is making their money, getting out of this little COVID slump.
Well, I will say one thing, Draft House. Expand your fucking menu back to what it was.
Please.
And lower the price on my loaded fries. I'm not paying $4 more fucking dollars for them.
$4 more dollars?
Nigga, they used to be $6. They're $10.
What?
Yes. They used to be like, I think they were $6.50. Now they're $10.50. Still great.
Draft House, you got some explaining to do.
I understand you got to cut costs. You got to up the prices. But no, that's fucking blasphemy. All right. And I'm done.
Rant over.
Great show, though. Great seating. Loved it.
Man. Okay, so I'll probably go sometime next week. Oh, shit. I'm going to be in Florida next week.
Catch it over there. Yacht boat Shocky.
I'm not going to Miami, but I'm going to play that shit as soon as I land. Going to
Tampa two-stepping.
Tampa two-stepping, baby. Go visit my sister finally. I know I've been talking all kinds of shit saying I'm going to go visit her.
She probably like, do I have a brother? I don't even know.
She's like, oh, just some nigga I've known my whole life, but don't really know. What's up?
Are we related?
Nah, but I'm gonna go see her and hang out with her. And I mean, it's cool because like I don't have to work until the weekend, so I'll be there. I was gonna leave Sunday, but I didn't know if I was gonna pick up a gig or not, so I'm gonna leave Monday, and then yeah, I'll come back Friday, and then right after I get off the plane, straight to work, baby.
This guy.
No breaks, except for Monday through. Shit, I might even work out there though.
This guy. Get in.
So we'll see what's up.
Get in. Go get a workout in on the beach. You know, do like pull ups.
Yo, I'm about to be out that bitch. Well, I still gotta wear my tank top because I don't. Damn, I'm gonna wear a long sleeve t-shirt.
This guy.
I don't want to show off my arms.
It's gonna be humid as shit over there. You can't wear no long sleeve t-shirt.
Nervous. Get nervous on the beach. I wear sneakers on the beach. I don't like flip
No
flops.
me gusta.
Nah, I wear flops, but I'll put socks on. No, I'm just playing.
What? Like
Nah,
Jesus.
that's the only time I wear like sandals is on the beach. But you'll never catch me in fucking sandals anywhere else.
No open. You don't just open toe anyway.
Like even if you go to the river, like I'll get like the water shoes if anything.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Yeah.
Don't want to risk slicing your foot open on a rock or something.
I ain't finna have my toes out.
Fuck that.
Yo, remember when we went that one time? And the
Oh,
tube flipped and I cut my shit up?
yeah.
I still got the scars, but I saved a life.
Yes, you did. You did save a life, my friend.
In that dirty ass water, open cut.
That's also the day that I think I almost flipped my tube going down the chute, trying to hold my Four Loko up.
We was still drinking those back then.
Yeah, we was.
And I remember that shit because we went to McDonald's afterwards. And I was so fucking like,
I was so drunk, it tasted amazing. That was like the best McDonald's ever.
damn.
McDonald's always tastes great when you're drunk. So it's like the 2 times I can think like the McDonald's was like it tasted like impeccable was that time. And then when I was in South Padre, shit faced.
Bro.
Yeah, and we had it there like after leaving the beach and drinking for like 5 hours, and it was fucking amazing.
Just sun and alcohol, man.
No go.
That's a no. You can catch me drinking like a Capri Sun or something because I'm not. I don't want to be that fucked up in life ever.
Have you ever? I don't think you have, but have you ever partied during the day and then made it through the night?
Yes.
I've never done it. I've always had delusions and grandeur of doing it, but that nap calls me after the day party, and then I just don't go out. I'm just like, fuck it, I can't.
There's been one time that I can recall, but you know what though? Like I didn't go too hard during the day shit because for one, I sun's out, you know, I ain't drinking, I ain't doing it, but I paced it, and then I made it to the night show. Damn. And then we was just wilding out.
Nah, man.
And yeah, we definitely had the Uber after that. There was no driving nowhere. Fuck that. Yeah, if y'all are out there getting saucy as fuck, especially now that things are opening up, please get an Uber.
Stay safe.
Please call a friend.
Be safe.
But yeah, overall,
it's crazy
be
out
safe.
there.
If you have to sleep in your car, like do that. But just like don't have that shit on, and like put your keys in like the trunk or something. Like I don't know, just fucking be safe, okay?
Oh man.
But yeah, back to the Godzilla shit. Yeah. I'm mad I ain't get to see it.
Still in theaters, bro.
I'm gonna go check it out probably next week. I'm excited for Mortal Kombat coming out. Fuck Jax. There's a couple of movies that are coming up that I want to check out. I just showed you that trailer for that one Separation.
Yeah, shit look crazy.
That shit look creepy as hell. So that's one of the joints like I'm looking forward to. I feel like we're on the cusp of a bunch of great horror movies coming out or soon to come. So I'm excited for that. Hey, that yak hitting, baby.
You shut your mouth.
It's because we got these fancy new Saucy Boys cups.
Saucy Boys cups.
But yeah, so I'm just excited to get into the theater and get back into the swing of things and sit there with my burger and watch some dope shit. But moving on, we're going to jump into this music corner.
Whew, and what a music corner it's going to be. So while I put this ice away real quick. Throw that right there. I'm sure a lot of y'all have heard the news. I believe it was last Friday. Earl Simmons, a.k.a. DMX, overdosed on drugs and has now been he's been basically like a coma. They're saying it's not looking good. he's a vegetative state is what they're saying. So basically all week long it's just been thoughts and prayers and all that shit. But I know, because I hate doing this when like someone's like dying, when someone dies and shit, we give them their roses. But I feel like it's just in this case because we gave him his roses when he did the verses with Snoop Dogg. Like,
which is crazy that like that shit just like went down not too long ago.
It's wild, but it's like it's great to see that he was alive, to see how much he was appreciated, because a lot of times when this happens, like no one gets that. I also went and I listened to his Drink Champs interview. Motherfucker's wild. He is how he is in the raps. That's how he is.
I believe it.
You know what I'm saying?
I believe it.
And he's just like, it's wild. But nah, man, I wanted to just get into DMX and just like talk about like first times you heard him, what like any songs that popped to mind, like like your favorite songs and shit like that.
My introduction to DMX was, of course, waking up, getting ready for school, and the music videos was popping, and I just hear dum 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 dum.
Oh shit!
And then fucking What's My Name comes on,
Yeah.
and this nigga's like in the middle of the shit with all the dogs. Yeah. DMX. What if we gotta come and get it, nigga?
So,
with it. Yeah, that's my shit.
I knew Rough Riders Anthem prior to that.
Yeah, I knew that shit too, but
What's My Name is like one of the hardest fucking music videos I've ever seen in my life.
that's just a hard fucking song.
It is. Just like
That shit made me want to rob somebody.
Yo, everybody be talking about like I love that.
Like,
you
oh,
just said
Chaku's listening to What's My Name
Yeah,
again.
oh,
He about
shit.
to just randomly
tuck your chain in, Chaku, listen to What's My Name. Like but niggas was talking all that shit about like the Marvel Cinematic Universe being like the most ambitious crossover. Nigga, the What's My Name video had everybody in it, bro.
Damn.
Like Swiss was in it, the Locks are in it. He hits that line where he's like, look at all these off-brand niggas rapping about how they holding figures as big as Jigga, and then this nigga Jigga just fucking shows up in the video. Oh my God. As a kid who loved Jay-Z and loved DMX, seeing that, I was like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit was wild.
Man, hype.
I was fucking lit off that shit. Just like that video was so dope to me.
I knew my days at school were going to be a good day if I woke up and that shit was on TV. Because I got dressed like,
yeah. Why don't you get it? Come and get it, nigga. We ready. You gotta do something, baby. Yeah.
yeah.
With that being said, fuck Party Up. That song has been just ridden into the
Yo,
ground. But
for real.
that's his most commercial joint. He'll get his money off of that. But that's the one song that I'm just like, if I never hear again, I'll be very good. It was dope when it first came out. But then you got like, what's the joint with Cisco? What These Bitches Want?
What these bitches want from a nigga.
Another classic.
Really want Cisco.
Another classic.
I played that at gig not too long ago, and there's a lot of young kids out there, so I'm waiting for somebody to sample that shit.
They probably
make
only
like
know it off like the memes and the
Yeah.
TikToks that have come about off of it. When he's like naming the women and
It was
shit.
Brenda.
Felicia.
Man, how many names are in that shit?
I don't know. I
I
lost
gotta
count.
go back and like listen to it.
Between that and Mambo number 5, I lost count. How many like names that are just said.
Mambo number. Yo, that's the corniest fucking. We used to love that shit though.
I had a friend whose sister liked that song because he said her name. He said her name like third.
What's her name? Like Monica
Yeah,
or some shit.
her name was like, little Monica. It's like, oh, shit.
Yo, for the longest time, I used to have fucking Lou Vega is my profile picture. You remember that shit?
Lou Vega.
I used to have it as my profile picture on Facebook, and he had the fucking the top hat on. But anyway, fuck him. Back to DMX. But Mambo number 5. That nigga was live with it. That's back in. You know, like at that time though, there was a lot of like swing type song.
Yeah, swing was coming out
because Mystical had that fucking keep bumping me against the wall. That shit, that was dope. But anyways, fuck that. Back to DMX. My dad, I think one of his favorite DMX joints is probably the Slippin' joint.
Oh yeah, everybody. Slippin's a classic. Everybody likes
the
Slippin'.
joint. I love that shit. That video used to be on in the morning all the time too.
Yeah.
Now I don't know. DMX, man, he had a lot of shit, like a lot of good shit.
A lot of shit.
And then like the fucking Cradle to the Grave soundtrack.
Oh yeah. I remember I was so let down by Romeo Must Die because like the trailers, like made it seem like he had like this major fuck it, it's been like well over 20 years. You know the spoilers. The trailers made it seem like DMX had like this huge role in the movie. And like he literally had 2 scenes, and on the second scene he gets killed. Yep. And you're just like, what the fuck? It's like, motherfucker. And then Cradle to the Grave, and it was kind of like his redemption for Romeo Must Die and the shitty role he got. Yeah. But yeah, man, like Cradle to the Grave, X gonna give it to you, which it had his second run with the Deadpool movies. Oh shit, because they used it. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying, that's good for him. But
damn. Yeah. DMX got some shit. Just going back listening to like, was that like It's Dark and Hell is Hot? Yeah. Like I went back and listened to that when you had mentioned that we were gonna talk about it, and I was like, bro, I forgot how much like shit was on here. So
the first album, so I never heard what's the first? Is the first album Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, or is that the second?
Fuck.
I think It's Dark as Hell is Hot, and then Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. The thing is, because I remember he was talking about it on that Drink Champs pod, but they were like saying like 98 was like a huge year for him. Because, like, you remember niggas, like, dropping 2 albums in 1 year back in the day? Yeah. And how major it was? And he was like, yeah, he dropped 2 albums that 1 year. And then he goes into And Then There Was X in 99. So it's just like, talk about a fucking debut. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we just getting to know you, and then we already getting the second album. He said the reason why that happened was he had so much music that they had to leave off the first. That like they were like, yo, can you do an album and can you finish a song in like a month? And he was like, fuck that, I can finish a whole album. I can give you a second album in a month. So he ended up getting that shit out. That's why.
Yeah, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, and then There Was X. I think my first introduction, well, I mean, of course, like the other joints, but this was probably one of the albums that I listened to more. And then There Was X because of, I think, just like all the movies and shit that was out around that time. So, but yeah.
Nah, that was the one that
good girl. Yeah. Like bad guy. What movie was that in? Was that Cradle to the Grave?
It might have been. I think there's like
I remember Anthony Anderson, because they like going to that spot to go buy the whip or whatever, and he has all the cash and they just hop in that bitch. But
it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Like I think about that all the time. Like he went from rapper, and then like, man, motherfucking Hollywood was trying to like make him a big action star. Mm-hmm. And it's like it could have happened for him, but we didn't know like the demons and shit that he was going through for him to just like pull out and say like, I don't need this. But it's just like, dude, it was like that, Exit Wounds.
Fuck, I forgot about that one.
Cradle to the Grave, Exit Wounds.
That was with Steven Seagal, right?
Yeah, and they did another movie that was I forgot the name of it, but it was like super dramatic and shit. Ah, man, I can't remember the fucking name of it. But it's just like, man, they were like throwing the fucking movies at us, and it was just like, yo, he an action star, and then motherfucker just, disappeared for a bit. You know what I'm saying? But man, it's crazy.
What's your favorite DMX song?
It's probably gonna be What's My Name. I really like that song. That or Stop Being Greedy. I like Stop Being Greedy also.
Was it Never Die Alone?
Yep.
That movie? It.
Never Die Alone. That was like the last movie he did, and then I think he went to jail and all that shit.
Yeah. Man, I'm hoping homie pulls through. I really am.
I hope so too. I actually heard somebody saying like the last time they heard shit like this about somebody was with Lamar Odom. And he was going through the same situation, and he ended up pulling through. So it's just like there's that hope. Yeah. But it's just like it seems like everything I read, it's always like, oh, the family's deciding to pull him off life support and shit. I'm just like, man, fuck.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, man, that's X. You know what I'm saying?
Man, well, shit. On that note, I think we're gonna wrap up this episode.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Pierre Ferrand. Is that how you say it?
Ferrand.
For the cognac. Yeah. And a special shout out to Joe for the Saucy Boys glasses.
Yo, thank you so much,
Joe. We appreciate you. So we're gonna cheers it up. Cheers it up for Joe. Cheers it up for the Saucy Boys.
Yes, sir.
And we will catch y'all next episode.
Bye, guys.
Peace.
Later.